transformed my life. One of the things that transformed my life when it comes to acquiring knowledge is what I created, a framework I created for. I love to deal in framework and systems. It puts me in check. It puts me in a place where I get to produce results consistently. So a few years back, I created what I call Joybert decision matrix. So here's how it works. When I read something or I study something that resonates with me or is something that if I put to use, I'll get results. I don't shift it away. I don't. Here's what I do. I pick out 3 key things or 4 key things of what I've studied. I write how I am going to implement in my life. And I put deadlines and I put time, deadlines and time into that. So let's say, for example, if I have learned that when I connect my thoughts to my purpose, it means that I have access to this unique power called a creative power. So it therefore means that if I want to operate from the place of creative power or the force of creative power, I need to find time within the day where I just think, and in that thinking, every thought around that time is related only to my purpose. And during that time, it becomes very easy for me to create new activities and so on and so forth. Then I can now decide, okay, you know what? Every Sundays at 5 a.m. in the morning, it is my time to harness my creative power, where I'm going to do thinking and relating that thinking strictly to my purpose. And of course, I've done it for so long, done this for so long that I have entered a state of flow. When it comes to, I can be walking on the road, I can be singing, I can be singing in church, I can be doing something, whatever I'm doing, and ideas just come from, like I have ideas I can create for training till 2030 and they will not finish. I already have them written down. There are things I can create for PPA that till the next 10 years they will not get finished. It's because I know how to tap into my creative power. I have over 15 books that I've written already. I never have time to publish them. I have more than 30 ideas I can write a book around. I don't even know when I'm going to write it, right? If I show you guys like books already written and how do I say, books written already, cover pages designed, like everything done. It's just, there's no time to actually just print books that maybe none of you have ever seen it. Like I have a folder in my laptop called New Books, right? And that's a place, there is a place how you reach that level where you get a function. And one of the most powerful things that you can get to that level mentioned in that chapter is creative power. And the best way to get creative power is to link your thoughts to your purpose. Sorry, I'm breaking out because I want to show you guys something. This is a folder of books already written, cover pages designed, but not yet published. Like everything is set. I just to get to the printer and then we organize a book launch and so on, right? And there are other folders with things I have created. I have content for things that I can train. If I said I want to do training without designing content, I can train from now for the next 5 years. Data will never finish. And these things are never things I read from people. These are things that I just create in my head. Like concept like PPA Academy, I did not see it, and I just started somewhere and then the whole concept came to my mind and I was writing it down. If you see my desktop, you see a couple of files around PPA Academy. There's a folder of PPA Academy and so on. Let me try to show you as practical as possible so you see what I'm talking about. And of course, we all desire to make money. You see all of the PPA activities, PPA policy, these are things I just sit, and when you're in that state of creative power where your thoughts are linked to your purpose consistently, you will never lack what to create. It's the same like the content I write. Like sometimes in a day, I can write like 3 contents that all will go viral on all social media groups in Cameroon and even Africa and stuff. No, those are things I even still write on my phone, not even like in my laptop. Right. So it's anybody can learn it. All of you can learn that thing. It's not like if it's supernatural. No, it's not. It's just consistent practice and that tenacity to build that particular skill. And in the corporate world, trust me, the money in the corporate world goes to people who master the art of creating stuff. Like, for example, I told people that reach out to me every day for opportunities, like begging me, like, I was listening to even a 15-minute voice note. One of you went and spoke to somebody. One of you went and spoke to somebody from the US about PP Academy, and then the person left me a 15-minute voice note telling me how they want me to join their company and do this and do that and do that, all of that. Because people love the ability to create. And number one, not everybody has it because not everybody is paying the price for it. Number one, not every young person is paying the price to be up at 4 a.m. like you. That's just that simple difference. You don't know what is happening to you. Like I was telling one of you in a private chat, you were sharing your difficulties and how your body is not used to. I was telling you that these 15 days, the impact of these 15 days, you may see the month after, 3 months after, even a year after. Like I was telling you guys from 2011 to 2016, the work I was posting and going to bed at 11 p.m., waking up at 2 a.m. This today, I'm seeing the benefit. And as I told you guys yesterday, there is no way. There are some investments that when you invest, the company can die and you lose everything. You are the only company that it will never die. You will never lose the benefit of investing in. That is a sure company. That's why, even for me, before I decide, even till now, I don't invest in companies anyhow. I trust myself more. I invest in only what I control. I prefer my company because I know that what I invest in, as far as I'm concerned, is going to work. You see, those things that people go around investing company and all of that, it just passes in the air for me. Because I trust only my sure self as a perfect investment for now. When I have a policy, when I've made money that I have a lot that I can lose without losing a lot of sleep, that I can invest 10 million and my bank account doesn't shake. I start thinking of other people's company, whatever they can put it, because I don't trust them now. That's a fact. You get a point? And that's one, there's a level in which in business you have trust issues. That's why I look at great people or great billionaires, they don't mingle around anyhow. They have trust issues because number one, they understand that everybody is not putting in the same level of hard work like they're putting into their company. Number two, people don't understand certain things as far as investments and skills are concerned. So they're very careful about that. So drive that. Another thing about that chapter, which is powerful, I think Madame Pam spoke about that was what I like to call intelligent accomplishment. If I say you are operating from a place of intelligent accomplishment, this intelligent accomplishment is beyond money. You are more than a billionaire when you operate from this level. And there are some of you that I'm happy that you are entering that level. Some of you that, especially those of you that are mentees who are going to the mentorship program right now, people like Precious, I'm watching you carefully. You're entering that level where I call intelligent accomplishment. Keep on pushing into that dimension. And same for you, George. People like Durant, you're just about to enter that realm. You're in that stage. And so I'm following many of you closely. There are many metrics I've written down to follow your growth. Nervous, you are almost around 70% of operating from full intelligent accomplishment. And don't be hard on yourself because it took me about 5 years to finally enter this level of intelligent accomplishment. And that level, when you enter that level, it's as if the things you used to take 1 year, 2 years to handle, will take about a month to get it done. It's just like there's a supernatural force that starts getting things into your hands easily. So keep on pushing. Keep on pushing. We're going to get it. And that's why the mentorship program, that 35 days, is very important. Very, very important. tracking that carefully, because one of the purpose of that 35 days process is to get you into that intelligent accomplishment level. It's not for everybody. It's not for every quarter boy, quarter girl, Tom and Jerry. It's for people who have chosen to do that. People like Gillian, the kind of questions you ask me, I know where they're coming from because you are getting to that level. And there are some questions people start asking me, and oh, they're discovering something, they're finding something. Themselves, they're being stretched to start understanding things that they're only separated for 2% of the world population. Keep on pushing that. You're all getting there. So this is a place whereby there's a higher level of intelligence between your thought and purpose. There's a way you're going to operate from that level whereby 90% of your thoughts per day is related strictly to your purpose. Like me right now, if as a human being around me, if you are not related to me, to my purpose, I will not think about you. Like that's one disadvantage about intelligent accomplishment. Like you can totally forget about your family members who are not in sync, who are not going your direction, or who don't even reason like what you do. It's very possible. And that's why if they don't get into that sync, or when you get to this level, two things happen. You outgrow people who are not at your level, or they grow up and make you simple. There's no way you can go down. And it's a place where when you operate from, people start cutting off from you and start using the tagline that you are proud. No, it's because you have entered a level that it will take them about 5 to 10 years before they get there if they are not committed to the process. So don't be hard on yourself. It's just normal. So I'm just warning many of you, especially the mentees, and even some of you in the PP Academy, you will start seeing a separation. It's going to happen. You start seeing a separation from even childhood friends, schoolmates that you were working with together. You will start seeing all of that. Good. The next is, with no purpose, you will fall prey to small worries and troubles. Yes, any small thing you're worried about, any little thing you're crying, any little thing you're worried, you start calling it. Like there are some of you like mentees, when we just started mentorship, any small thing, you just call me and you're like, oh, this, so it's not going. My family, so my friends are saying this. Like at that early age, any small thing that somebody says to you, you are so worried. Yeah, it's paining me. Why would somebody sound like that? Why would somebody call me this name? You'll be feeling those stuff. But when you grow in your purpose and you start entering even just the pre-stage of intelligent accomplishment, you start seeing something that'll tell you, oh, just let it be, just focus on yourself and all of that. You start dying down. You start losing sleep. You stop losing sleepless nights, about certain things. It just becomes small for you because you're operating on a level whereby worries and troubles don't reach there. I always tell my staff, I always tell people stuff. If what I've built today, as far as Constable Group is concerned, or where the office is, if it burns down today, I'll come and sleep in peace. The level where I operate from, I will rebuild that thing back in a year. As simple as that. I will rebuild it. Like for example, in Kumbu, I left Kumbu just with my laptop and a valise when the crisis started. I had an office in Kumbu, a big training hall, and my private office. My house was behind the office. I left everything. I mean, like what a normal young man's house is, and what a normal office is with training tables and all of that. I left everything in Kumbu, came here with just my laptop and my baba and my small bag of dresses. My dresses are still in Kumbu. Everything that I had as a house is there. Came back here, rebuilt everything better even than whatever I had in Kumbu. And that's one thing when you operate from a level, you can build anything anywhere. You put me in any country, as long as there are human beings and there is a government and whatever that is there, a basic ecosystem, I'm going to rebuild whatever I can build. That is a level where there is a strong sync between your thoughts and your purpose. The third thing or the fourth thing in this chapter is powerful. I want you guys to understand is your purpose should be the centralizing point of your thoughts. Follow this carefully. Your purpose should be the centralizing point of your thoughts and your actions. Here's what I mean. I don't drink alcohol, for many of you that know. I stopped drinking alcohol in December 23rd, 2012. Since that day, I have never tasted alcohol. I've gone to high-profile meetings. When I buy alcoholic stuff, they buy my wine separate, non-alcoholic. But I'm not gonna drink. I'll drink water in the meetings. Simple. I have been to many. They try to influence, laugh at me. They know I will not do it. I asked myself a question in 2012. The question was, I like to ask myself questions as I'm talking to myself. I ask myself, Joybert, where you are going to, write 5 things that alcohol will do to help you get there. Now imagine if I actually had one thing to write. Now some people say that you can make some business contacts in a beer parlor. Well, I've also learned that people who can give you deals worth 10 million francs and above don't sit in any kind of beer parlor. They sit in special places like Hilton Hotel and all of that, where people don't drink alcohol as if they're competing with the devil. You get a point? So from that time, any thoughts and action is related straight to my purpose. When I start thinking about anything, how will this person, how will this activity, how will this thought enhance my purpose? When there is no clear sync between the action and the thoughts that can enhance that, you will never see me do it. And that makes it easy for you to fight some funny, how do you call it, bad habits. You don't struggle with it. I don't keep late nights. 6 p.m. I'm home. There's no late night because I don't see how late nights are going to help me where I'm going to. There's none. There's no unnecessary sleeping. I remember the day I dashed my TV to a friend in 2015. I said, this TV is not going to help me go where I'm going. I've never bought a TV in my house till today. And I don't think it will be anytime soon, except the day Mandy comes to live with me. Right? Because I'm going to buy a TV for her. But TV doesn't have, it's not going to get me to where I'm going to. There's none. I don't just go hang out with friends. How is that hangout going to take me? I have a circle, a particular friend. We hang out, we talk things that are going to advance our various companies ahead. I was talking to one of my friends, was sitting and talking yesterday, and he was telling me he just completed to register his company in the UK. That's the kind of talk we want to talk about. There should be a particular way of building stuff, you see. And one thing that book spoke about, which is killing young people in this country, like, is killing, is a subtle evil, self-demonizing. I don't even know how to quantify it, is aimlessness. Many young people are aimless. They are so aimless. They're so aimless that you sit in your house and somebody just call you, wow, only 5:30. You sit in your house and somebody just call you, Rose, Melvis, Jones, come out, don't go reach for that side. Boom, you just said that you're going. Did you plan to go there? No. Did you do what? There was no plan. You are just aimlessly following one fellow yeye guy or yeye man. Yes, Washington, Velma, perfect word. Stop being aimless. So it is your responsibility to put away aimlessness and weakness and enter the place of thought and purpose. There are some of my mentees that, and there's one of my mentees here that she told me one time that she was in Boya. So I asked her, I think that was about when she just started mentorship. So I asked her, so I think we spoke early in the morning. Then I asked her, so what's in Boya? And she said, a friend asked me to just go see her off in Boya. Trust me now, there and there, just turn where you are standing, go back to my 17, get a car back to Douala. There and there. I call you in 2 hours, I am in Douala. Mentorship ends immediately. After all, I'm not going to lose anything. Well, you're just going to be acquaintances on Facebook. You come and comment on my posts and comment on their own, and it ends there. Don't inbox me. There and there, she turned, took the next car. Her friend was like, what? I said, I need to go again. It don't end. Back to Douala. You cannot just be endless like that. Don't set out for a day with no plan. That's why I always have a priority list. Priority list. What are you doing from this time to this time, this time to this time? It's very important. You see, and you need to guard, to the last point, and we conclude, you need to guard as far as doubt and fear is concerned. Strong thought will cease when fear controls you. Strong thought will cease when you self-doubt yourself. Instead of self-doubting yourself, upskill yourself. Instead of self-doubting yourself, read a book. Instead of self-doubting yourself, talk to a mentor. Instead of self-doubting yourself, talk to a friend who is a value-creating friend. Because doubt and fear will collect strong thoughts from you. And when strong thoughts are collected from you, there is a disconnection between your strong thoughts and your purpose. And when there is a disconnection between strong thought and purpose, automatically you don't have access to a creative force. Because a creative force only happens when there is an alignment between your thoughts and your purpose in a fearless manner. All right, everybody. I hope you got something today. Thank you so much to Jones for sharing. Thank you to Velma. Thank you to Madam Pamela for sharing. And thank you to everybody for actively sharing in the chat box. I appreciate. So another day, I will share this again in the WhatsApp group, this recorded session. Go through again. And I know the powerful things were shared today. Make good use of it. And trust me, a lot will happen in your life.